Hello. Welcome back. How you been?
Hello.
Glad to hear it. It's good to take a healthy pause for people to comment at the top of the show. You know,
First.
I think we should just establish a minute or two of dead air, of silence, so that people can do what? So that they can like, subscribe,
mm-hmm.
and then comment if you so choose. Mm-hmm. But those first two steps, and actually I'll say subscribing is more important to me, even than liking is.
In order, subscribe, then like, then you can comment if you want to, but I'm going to be real with you on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? 10 toes down, dead ass. I don't give a fuck what you guys say.
I mean, it's your time. Do what you want with your time. And like I said, we'll give you a minute and a half, 2 minutes, depending on if we need a little something to drink or maybe use the restroom real quick. We'll do that when we start recording instead of taking the time beforehand. I think that's the solution because not enough people have subscribed yet.
I think that's the best idea, honestly. Matter of fact, I might call up a Domino's order right now, and then I'll go get it.
Wow.
Y'all could just watch that. Y'all could just watch.
I think that would make for a great episode, actually. Just like the course of events of you traveling to pick it up.
Yep.
You know,
watching me play Pokemon Go while I'm driving, doing 65 miles per hour in the 25.
Y'all saw that the screen went to black. That's because I'm already fucking up, clicking on the wrong shit. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Do I look tired? You were saying I look tired.
You look exhausted.
Yeah, that's because I am.
God damn.
I'm not wearing this suit for y'all either.
It's not.
Although I think I will. I think just in general, I'm gonna start wearing suits. But I'll say I'm wearing this because I'm coming from a high school band concert that I was helping with. That just concluded about an hour ago, and now I'm finally back home. Yes.
Is he good or bad? What kind of Samaritan?
Good enough to get paid.
Ooh,
so I'll take it. I told the guy, you do not have to pay me. You do, and that word of advice: go into things. You do not have to pay me, please. I'm doing this pro bono. I mean, chances are somebody's gonna want to pay you anyway or something, and if you go in with your index finger and thumb together trying to make a fire, that's a bad look, right? Just go in humbly to help, like you said, a good Samaritan style. And you never know. Out of the kindness of somebody's heart, they could just give you $300 to play. That's what I'm talking about.
To lend my master's skills.
No, I helped twice in 2 weeks, and each time I got paid $150. I was really like, what is going on here? I had expected not to get paid. I expected it would cost me money because I was driving 30 minutes to this place from my house.
Who's paying you? Who is
I know.
This?
I know.
A rich parent?
Really good guy, a good band director.
He's not a teacher.
He's a teacher. He's a teacher. But it's a private school. It's a private school, and he's former military, so I think he's kind of just sitting back. He's got a side hustle called the U.S. government.
Yeah.
So, no, he's in a good position. But I'm really thankful because I wasn't going to be able to eat next week. So I'm really...
Bruh, oh my God. I've spent so much money this month already. It's depressing. I have a problem. I've got to fix it. I'm going to fix it.
I'm not.
And the utmost son, I came into this month, I'm like, I'm gonna be so tight on my money. I'm not spending shit. I'm not doing nothing.
I did the same thing.
I spent a good deal. I'm like, if it's not groceries or gas, I'm not spending it.
Yeah.
I've spent, for the most part, this grocery and gas. Let me look. I'm about to look real quick because
Go
I
ahead.
keep track of everything I spend.
Take a
keep
look, and
track now.
I'll explain how I did the exact same thing. While you take a look,
Damn,
because
what the fuck?
and I actually had a realization about this very thing recently, right? Where I'm going, how is it that I set out at the beginning of each pay period with that mindset of, okay, just gas, just bare essentials. I'm going to go to the grocery store instead of McDonald's 4 times in a single week, right? I'm not going to eat at luxurious restaurants. I'm just, again, bare essentials, bare minimum. I'm saving money. I'm paying bills, saving money. How is it that I end up with nothing in less than a week? How is it that it's all gone? And I don't blow my money. I don't even spend my money. What I do is I waste my money well, I think. Would you agree?
You waste it well. How do you waste it well? These children of mine, especially a certain child of mine, you know, they're being they're very active today. I'll tell you that. It's the least I could say.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
You got to build like a fence or something around, some inaccessible
real talk,
apparatus around your shit.
They're going to drive me to drink. That's not true.
Oh, no. But... yeah. You know, it's serious. When the alcohol comes out.
It's not that bad.
Speaking of which, that's a big part of my budget, is alcohol. So
I think that might be the problem.
Yeah, it is. Without a doubt.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I think it was like December 1st or 2nd. The Lays at the local grocery store were $1.99 each for like an 8-ounce bag. I got 16 of them.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about.
But a deal like
this is what I'm talking about.
It's not going to come back for a while.
It doesn't need to.
They're going to last me a while.
No. That's unnecessary. That's...
What? Son, no.
That's
so
insane.
I eat them anyway, right? I eat them anyway. When I'm driving around, I'm eating them.
So I had the same thing. I went to a grocery store, and I saw that there were Snyder's pretzels, giant pretzels, that were like $2.50 for a family-sized bag. And I just bought one bag, and that bag is sitting in my car on the back seat, or really just in the back on the floor of my car. So I can reach back there and have a pretzel every so often when I think about gorging myself on 2 family-sized meals from Burger King. So that's kind of what helps me just put something in my mouth, even if it's disgusting, even if it's totally and completely flavorless and just cardboard, just crunchy cardboard is what.
Yeah, I get the store brand pretzels.
I was going to get pretzel sticks, but I went, okay, here's the deal. Here's the discount. I'm going with it in the spirit of saving money. But what I'm saying about wasting my money well is that I see things, and we both do. We see things that we want immediately, and we want now, and we have these problems with impulses. Except the thing about my impulse buys is that they just make sense, and they look good, and I can justify them each and every time. You know what I mean? Like how for some reason, it doesn't make sense to me, but for some reason you can justify buying 20 bags of chips at a time just because.
I knew you were going to say that.
But that's because we're the same. We just have different ways of justifying our impulse purchases, even when we set out at the beginning of the week not to do that. For me, it's buying luxurious like custom made pens on Amazon from London. From the UK, right?
I don't think
but it's the same, and I get them on discount. Well, now I have to get 2 so that I can get the free shipping.
Oh, factual.
purchases of so across 2 pens I'll spend $30 and I'll be able to justify because I got it at discount and enough to get free shipping. What a steal. And then but I can't return them, but I get it, I like it, I want to keep it, and then in a week and a half, that's $30 I could have had to get to my job with gas or to survive with like sustenance and actual like food and nutrients that I need for my body. And then that's when you see me with like this, like a corpse, is because I decided to buy some useless niche adapter so that I can put an SD card in my fucking iPhone to
oh my God,
transfer pictures off of a camera, like some shit that I don't ever really need to use, you know. But
you could have put that shit on a fucking terabyte for your laptop or some shit for a hard drive.
I could.
Is that Cookout? I know that ain't Cookout.
It's not, because I'm classier than that. It's not. No, I did one. So I went there today because it was on the way to the school, and I was reading this cup, and it says on the Cookout cup, it says their little slogan, "Cooked Outdoors Style," which already is kind of like, why outdoors? Why not just outdoor style? Cooked Outdoors Style. I guess you have to say it like a hick, right, to make it make sense.
Outdoor style.
Outdoor style, right?
It's like that one song with the Korean dude, the Oppa Gangnam Style, but it's the outside style.
Yeah.
I could imagine just like a bunch of rednecks outside shit. Outside. It's not meant to be.
Giddy up.
You're not supposed to see me today, people. Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
But I'm reading the cup, and so at the bottom, I'd never read this. I've never seen it. Maybe all fast food places do this on their packaging, but it says satisfaction guaranteed. If not 100% satisfied, please call 1-866-547-0011. So I'm going to call that number right now. We're going to see what the protocol is on guaranteed satisfaction, or even what this helpline represents.
What if it's just like, "Ayo, suck it up, buttercup"?
I know, because it's Cookout, right? That's like...
But they're supposed to be like a Christian. They're supposed to be like Chick-fil-A, but I guess
are
like,
they?
They're supposed to be Christian
really?
and shit. Apparently, when they play music, it's like Christian music. Now, judging by the people that work there, I can't believe that. But tell me what you want to tell me.
I mean, they're going to employ whoever's nearby, right. And especially Cookout on the cheap.
Oh hell yeah!
They work with what they got.
Everybody working there with shit going for them, you know what I'm saying? Nobody, if you work at a Cookout, I knew this girl. She worked at Cookout with 2 other jobs. Like, it was work. Like, I don't know how she survived. She was always in bad shape when I seen her. She was always in terrible shape when I seen her, bro. Let's take a break here to figure this out and see what they'll do for us. Hey.
I was just
Hello,
curious.
and please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed. Calls are recorded for quality assurance. Oprima nueve para española.
Oh, that's good.
We're very excited to tell you about a special promotion for select callers. This will only take a moment. By answering just a few questions, we will find out if this offer is right for you.
So there's a promotional opportunity. There's an offer involved.
Are you or is someone in your household 50 years of age or older?
I haven't heard any mention of
if
Cookout.
You or someone in your household is 50 years
Were
of
you
age
satisfied
or older,
with your order?
Otherwise, press pound.
Anything.
You think it's the cup company?
I think so. Maybe. Let's see.
Are you or is someone in your household 50 years of age or older? Press 1 for yes.
There is actually,
Someone in your household is 50.
There is someone 50 or older. My mom just turned 50.
Thank you for calling the Medical Alert Center. This is Jessica on a recorded line. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. This is a medical alert center?
Great. So with our promotion today, you actually have the opportunity to receive a free medical alert device. So congratulations. It's that little button you wear around your neck that you press in case of an emergency or even a fall. Now, when you're participating in our monitoring program, you actually can get your medical alert absolutely free. So oftentimes it's really expensive to buy a device like this.
Yeah,
so,
like a life
we
alert.
make it really simple for you. We pay for the entire unit itself and then ship it right to
Now,
your
is this
house for free.
pre-recorded, or are you trying to have a conversation with me?
100% peace of mind.
I'm going to
24
assume
hours
this
a
is
day,
pre-recorded.
7 days a week. So let's go ahead and
because I've interrupted you several times at this point. Yeah, please.
Great. So it actually looks like you qualify for our offer today. Just please hang on for 1 second while I connect us with the medical alert specialist.
Will do. Thank you so much. They got the pacing down of a pre-recorded.
Thank you for holding. This is Sharon with the Medical Alert Center on a recorded line. Now, with our promotion today, you have the opportunity
so you're still
to receive
recording
a free
me.
medical alert device, so congratulations. Hello? Now, I'm not
what
sure
does this have to do with Cookout? Could you tell me?
Systems, but it's that little button
at some point during your recording, do you explain what this has to do with the large fountain drink I purchased from Cookout? I'm so sorry.
Now, just to let you know, doctors refer to the first hour after an accident.
What? So this is just predatory. So you answer.
She said the same exact shit as the last one.
Yeah, that's all this is. Wow.
That's like like a YouTube rabbit hole. It's like a fucking life alert rabbit hole.
Well, because that's what it is. Like you answer if you're 50 or over, and then they immediately assume that you're mentally disabled enough to think that that's a real person talking to you, giving you an offer.
Son, that's so fucking wild.
And they have it paced out. Did you see the natural break in conversation?
Yeah,
like,
oh my God. Yeah. I'm like, what? Because
that wasn't AI. That wasn't like computerized either. It was at first, but then it became just somebody, record this message for us.
You know how the people do that for their, they like, hey, how's it going? But they, they didn't answer the phone. You know what I'm talking about? That's like one of those, but on like a higher level. But the thing is, there was at least two. I'm pretty sure she'd have been like, okay, I'll transfer you to someone else, and it would have been somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was thinking, okay, now we're gonna get to somebody, but it was like the same message, just repeated by a different.
She said the same exact shit.
The same exact talking points. Should I call again and not respond with 50 or over, or is this dead?
We gotta know.
Okay.
We gotta know.
Let's fucking do it.
If it's the same shit, we'll fucking kill it. Yeah. But what if they try to sell something different? I'm so curious.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Please listen carefully as our menu options may have changed.
Again, just so you guys know, I'm not playing. This is on the cup. This exact number: 1-866-547-0011.
Promotion for select callers. This will only take a moment. By
outdoor style burgers,
we will find out if this
cooked outdoor
is right
style.
For you.
So. I didn't just make a fucking styrofoam cookout
Are you or
cup.
is someone in your household 50 years of age or older? Press 1 for yes. If you or someone in your household is 50 years of age or older. Otherwise, press pound.
Okay, so pound. What's the next offer, I wonder?
Thank you for calling the Medical Alert Center. This is Jessica.
It just takes us straight there. I hit pound.
Hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Thank you so much, Jessica. Jessica, are you there? Jessica.
Great. So with our promotion today, you actually have the opportunity to receive a free medical alert.
That's crazy. So I wonder what happens if we pursued that to the end. If eventually we get to an Indian person or like a Ghanaian call center where they're like, oh, thank you for talking to Jessica and Rachel.
You know what it is? It's one of two things. So it's like, oh, you're not satisfied. You don't like the food. You're not satisfied. We're going to send you to this fucking spam shit. Or it's like, have fun with this. And it's just like going through a million fucking people. Like, because who knows how long that shit is. But that's punishment for your dissatisfaction.
And it is, because I guarantee you I'm going to start getting calls from this exact help center now. From this call center, I'm going to start getting a bunch of scam risk likely caller IDs in just a matter of minutes or days at this point.
You'll phone in 5 minutes. Your phone just fucking off the charts.
So, but and you have to wonder how people fall for these things, in their emails or whatever, or how these sorts of scam calls even begin to or are even initiated, to think that a number like that is just on the side of your fast food order. That's wild. That they're selling real estate on the cups and the bags to scam call centers.
You think that's how they save money? The cup people are like, we got this deal with these fucking scammers. We're gonna put the number on here.
Yeah.
And, you get a discount
I wonder if they're saving money on the logistics end, on the consumable waste products, or if it's the company selling ad space, and so then they're getting, supplemental income that way. You know what I mean? So like Cookout is notoriously cheap. That's why I ate there tonight, again, because I didn't have $150 in my pocket prior to playing with the group. But this might allow them to operate at cost, or at the low prices that they do. And Cookout's getting more expensive too. At least the one I went to, it was like, I remember you used to go and get everything for like $7, and now it's like closer to $10, the same order I would normally get. So
it's a recession.
And hey, I'll take like a NASCAR logo cup worth of scams if it means I get that extra $3 back on my big tray meal or whatever, my big double burger tray.
You're talking to just start calling the numbers just to support.
Yeah, just to support. I'm just here to support.
Hoping the price goes back down.
Low prices, that's all. I know this is a recorded line twice over, and I just want whoever hears this to know I support Cookout.
The fact that she said the same exact shit as the first one twice, that's the shit that got me. I'm like, bruh, it's just the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Word from word. Stole my whole fucking flow. Bar from bar, word from word.
You were talking about YouTube rabbit holes. I feel like we should conduct our own investigation on shit like that. Like, if so, we should start calling the numbers on all these types of products and seeing if like some are real. So I bet you like the bigger brand names are real. Like a Chick-fil-A number is going to take you to Chick-fil-A HR or headquarters, whatever, straight to the source. Or McDonald's, same thing. But Cookout, so I wonder what like Freddy's is doing, or fucking like what are some of these other offshoot fast food restaurants.
You think Buc-ee's is scamming, or you think Buc-ee's is
now Buc-ee's, it's a lot of old people in a Buc-ee's, because it's like a Texas chain. It's a lot of overweight elderly people that would need a life alert, that would stand to gain from a free life support neck device.
But they're never going to get it. Because you got to listen to like 20 fucking people.
Yeah, 20 fake people. How crazy is that? And then it's Jessica both times with the same tone of voice. That is so wild. Just imagine this, right? Imagine you're the old person that falls for you call the number, right? And you fall for the hit one if you're 50 or older. Then you hear Jessica on the line. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. Like, yes, I would love to hear about the coupon. And then it cuts, and the call cuts out. The call drops. And you're like, oh, I have to call Jessica back. I was just about to get the deal. And then you hear the same, candor in voice, the same tone of voice, the same break in speech, the same pause at the same.
Yeah.
I wonder if at that point, if you continue further, and like you think you're talking to a real person.
Like, Jessica, honey, are you okay? Did you hit your head? Mm-hmm. Jessica, are you okay? You poor baby. She hit her head. Jessica, I'm gonna get you some help. Where are you?
Now, I would think a factor in getting called back is the fact that the line is recorded. Right? This is all speculation, because if somebody is listening to these records back, these phone call recordings, right, and they hear someone like me clearly of understanding of that this is a robocall, they're not going to call me. They're not going to waste the resources to bug me. They might try in some different way. They might send like a messaging and data rate supply, like text message type shit back and forth, but they won't give me a phone call. But if they hear an old person who's like along for the ride, who sat through 4 or 5 waves of the phone call, then they're going to get beaten to death with like offers and deals all throughout the week.
Oh my fucking God. Could you imagine? You got to make sure Nana never discovers those fucking numbers.
I mean, her problem is she just cannot sit still. She's always meeting people, talking to people, calling people. She just calls. I think she'll just type in a random number and play like call roulette and see what happens. Because that's just how she operates. She can't just stay in her little corner and live. Right. She's got to involve everybody in her life. So it was bound to happen that she would be bombarded with scammers.
She got a full life. She got what? She got like 3 kids, 3 grandkids. What she got? She got a full life. As a woman from her generation, she's done it all.
Tonight, right now, as we speak, she's performing at a bar, singing at a cigar bar. So at a cigar event, she's headlining her very first show.
Oh shit!
So I mean, she performs with groups and she's had her own bands and things, but this is the first time because she cannot just stay to herself, you know. So she sees a number, that's an invitation. That is an open door to walk through unwittingly, just to have a conversation with someone.
She would have a time with Jessica and whatever, just like
and Rachel or whoever.
Carla, yeah, I think it was Rachel. I don't fucking know.
Lord.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's actually insane to think.
That's so fucking wild. Because who would have saw this shit coming?
Next time I see something like that, like satisfaction guaranteed, or like not happy with your order, call this.
Real talk. I see that shit all the time. Now we gotta keep track of the numbers. Yeah. Be like, we'll make a list.
This is the cookout number. I wonder if this is a different number on each cup, or not each cup, but like some cups are printed differently because the number doesn't actually matter, because it's just any call center that they want to print. You know,
oh my God.
With each wave of new cups printed, I wonder if the number changed.
What if we buy like a random product or go to a different store and it's the same number? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what if that's the Doritos number or some shit? Like, I don't know. Or maybe not Doritos, probably something cheap. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Something cheaper.
I tell you what, so I was talking about YouTube rabbit holes because you brought that up, but one of the best ones I ever fell down were scam call centers.
Oh my God, I love when people be like giving them fake information and shit, and
like this guy's really good. Love this dude. Scam baiter.
This is the inside of a small scam call center in Punjab, India, seen from their own CCTV cameras. Very soon I will be disrupting the peace in this cabin by sending
He hacks into their fucking motherboard, into their mainframe, into the CCTV footage, and he'll see it. He'll be looking at these people on the phone with him from the security camera in the corner of their office, and then he'll see their boss come over feeding them information to keep someone on the hook on the line, and then he'll see them get quote unquote transferred to someone. You know, when you think it's like, hang on, I'm transferring you to my supervisor, and then their supervisor actually just comes over and the person gets up out of their seat, and the supervisor will sit in their seat and take the call. And it's really just about who has more seniority to be able to deflect and sort of propel a person further and further down the hole of giving away their information and their money. So it's like keeping someone on it's like it's the same mentality with like EMS call centers. You know, they're not they're not just talking to you and trying to get information, which that is the goal, but the goal is also to keep you on the phone for as long as possible until help arrives. So they're just going to keep. They have their questions already outlined of what to say and how to facilitate the longest conversation possible to make sure that you're like alive or whatever, right? And they'll feed you helpful tips the whole way through. But with call centers, with scam call centers, it's the same thing. It's like getting you off the phone means we can't get anything else from you. So while we have you here, we might as well. And so they'll do whatever it takes. They'll get somebody who's like a really good smooth talker and be like, hey, get over here. I got him on the hook. I don't know how much else what else can I say? And I'll be like, hey, I got this. Go ahead and stand up.
Oh my God.
Go take a walk, take a hike. But this guy, he'll watch it all play out and you get to see it because he's like literally
actually arrest these scammers
in their security cameras.
Usually when we get to
see, look at this. There's the office. You see all these guys chilling in the leather jackets and all the shit they're wearing, all like the luxury clothes is like off the backs of the people they're ripping off. And they get a commission too. So, like the people who are dressed better probably do better at their job.
Scam call center CCTV cameras, it's a pretty decently sized operation.
And like the people patrolling are usually like supervisors or people that are looking to jump in halfway on someone else's call. So like an amateur will get someone to a certain point in their script where they're like, okay, I have to hand you off. And they'll be like, okay, I'm going to transfer you, quote unquote. But it's just they're playing musical chairs, basically.
Like the one on screen now, or something like this, or this. That's why
I mean, it's so...
I was quite surprised
incredible
to find out that these cameras had CCTV camera set up, since this call center only has 6 computers.
Anyway, you can see how like mesmerized I am, and this is the definition of a rabbit hole. There's this guy. There's oh my gosh, what is? No. There's another guy that I found first before this dude, with like a red circle around his shit. Jim Browning, that's his name. Yep, Jim Browning, British dude. Yep, I love this guy. He is fucking awesome as well. And there's a whole community of people. There's guys like these. The last dude I just pulled up and this guy, they're pretty much identical. They just go through their journey into trying to get a call center shut down and working with the local police in whatever region they're in contact with. Because the local governments of most of these scam centers where they operate out of, it's not sanctioned, and it's usually against the law to be operating, fraudulent business centers internationally through any what's the word? I'm so tired. There's gonna be so many breaks in my thought and speech, but you know what I'm saying. Like India does not like the reputation of there being call centers, and they'll be more than happy to shut them down. But it's like meth labs in Arlington. Sometimes you never know until the building blows up. Right. But if police know a little sooner ahead of time, they'll get in there and shut it down. Sometimes they don't know that a call center's operating until $500,000 has been siphoned from overseas bank accounts, and then they have to. And then these people literally they pack up all the rolling chairs, or they'll leave everything there and move. Like these places, these call centers are like they're like WeWork facilities, or like buildings that you can rent for the specific purpose of. They're like pop-up offices, right? That anybody can rent them for a fee. For the real estate, you just rent. We got the space all laid out. We got all the little cheap ass computers, everything you need, headsets. Go to town, because it could. And people do that. Like my dad had to work in just some bumfuck office off of some fucking road in Falls Church for a time when his office was shut down. So companies will just rent cheap ass pop-up offices, and it's no different here, and that's how most of these operate. And it's to facilitate an easy transition when they get busted, or when they're about to be busted. When they think someone's on their tail, they just pack everything up. Let's go on the next place. Yes. And there's some countries where it's like totally acceptable to have, and it's encouraged to scam. No, for real. Like in a lot of like Eastern Bloc countries and like Russian adjacent places and some Chinese type provinces, it's acceptable to actively hack into opposing powers and make profit that way. Right? It's not like they're not actively pursuing stopping that sort of.
They're like the Americans. Fuck them.
Exactly, or it's like turning a blind eye. Essentially, it's more like what do we care that somebody saw a business opportunity and your fucking citizens are too stupid to realize it's a scam. That's on them. What can we do about it?
They're like, we're taxing this shit.
Exactly. Yeah, they'll probably take a cut.
Yo, oh my fucking god.
But I was gonna say it's this guy, the other dude, and then there's several people who their whole thing is streaming while they take these phone calls and conduct these investigations themselves. And they usually have like voice changers to make themselves sound like old women, and that's fun to watch. But that's a different lane. That's almost a different form of entertainment. These guys I really like, because these are like little mini documentaries. Like you're gonna watch a 40-minute video on how this guy teamed up with 3 other people to shut down a call center, or you're gonna see him interview somebody from India who used to be a part of a call center, but now has changed their ways and works with people in the United States and in the UK to shut them down all over, right? Because he knows people on the inside, and he can like give them all their contact information and everything they need to do to get a pathway directly into the security camera footage and all that. It's really interesting. So they'll have like eyes on the inside to be like, hey, can you get in this place? Pretend to work there for a little bit and then get us into they're not like writing code to hack into shit. They're literally contacting people to physically hack into their.
Oh shit. I was gonna say, I was like, yo, these motherfuckers are good, bruh, because people could do shit like that, but like
it's not like CIA technology. No, they're just getting in touch with people who have roots in the area and know how to get on the inside, and then they're in contact that way.
Real talk though, it don't even gotta be the CIA. Like everyday people could do this shit. You just gotta know how, and like you gotta have the right devices as well. Like you can't do this shit on like anything, but you anybody you
can get a computer like mine. I mean, you've seen my computer. You can do shit like this, no problem.
You could, yep.
You get a strong enough laptop and internet connection.
I hope you like scamming.
But it's also a big component is knowing who to talk to, who to get in touch with to help you, because a lot of this you can't do alone, especially not internationally.
Oh no, yeah, that shit.
You gotta get someone on the ground.
That's so wild, though. I never thought about it.
What the fuck? I hope you like jamming. Oh no.
What?
I had posted a link, or so I thought, but it's the wrong thing. Oh well.
The wrong fucking link.
I was gonna compare Jeff Bezos to Lex Luthor in a video, or see if you could see any likenesses.
Oh my god! Literally though, literally.
But I just saw like a shocking video of him, and I was like, okay, you cannot. There's no two ways about this. This is just we're just at this point.
Bezos, Big Daddy. You think there was like fights in Metropolis like motherfuckers is like, I'm not buying from Lex Corp again.
Oh yeah.
I love Superman. Why does he hate him?
For sure. Let's take a look at this though. In the meantime. So you see that this fish is bigger than this entire lady. Fish.
They could have swallowed her like 17 times.
Like this fish's eye is like the size of this lady's head. One of its eyes.
Don't eat it.
Holy shit. See, what makes me skeptical is it's not flopping or anything. You would think a fish you just caught like that will be flailing everywhere.
That's why I was wondering. I was like, did they have it for a while?
Did they have it for a while? Did they have to make sure it was dead before she felt comfortable enough to do some shit like that with it?
Flipping, knock the damn boat over.
Yeah, because that's just a behavior. Or is it that a fish that grows to be that large, is it that it's super old for a fish and has had enough time to grow that? I don't know when fish development ends.
I know that's the case with like lobsters and
lobster. They're always growing and molting and shit. I don't know
that's
what
why
tuna do.
That's what kills them. Eventually, they don't have enough energy to molt and they die.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, is this fish at the point where it doesn't have enough energy to fucking fight for its life? Mm-hmm. Again, we'll get the R. Kelly soundbite because that would have been great for that.
Oh my God. I'm fighting for my life. You're killing me with this.
I mean, it is kind of rocking, but again, with the boat, so I don't know. And it's something just looks so freaky and like Sesame Streety about it, how like smooth it is. So I don't know what to believe. I'm willing. I want to root for this lady. I do, but at the same time,
we're choosing not to believe until she comes on the podcast and gives.
She needs to confirm her account.
Yep, we don't trust
with evidence. Let's see. Who the fuck is this? Oh, this was great. I just saw this for the first time. This is old.
My wife got me this.
So you may have seen this before, but I just saw this video like yesterday or like 2 days ago.
Frances joins us in the studio this morning for her first live interview. Good to have you with us.
I'm glad to be here, Erica.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling great. A little tired. This week's been a little exhausting, but I'm feeling...
So this is like some local LA news reporter who's gone on the CBS Early Show to explain what happened on air of her program like a few nights before or like a week prior.
And like my old self again, finally.
Which is great to hear. You first watched that video, which so many people have now watched, when you went back to work, back to KCBS. You sat there and watched it. Let's take a quick look at it again.
Okay.
CBS News' Serene Branson.
So this is her broadcast.
With highlights.
So she's broadcasting outside of the Grammys, So like it's just routine press. The Grammy. You're gonna want to wake up for this, though. I promise. It's good. I promise.
My God. I swear.
It's good. This is fucking good. I'm telling you. I know. Listen, I want to go to sleep too, and we might just end it after this. But this is gonna be the highlight of the entire podcast. Forget all the cookout bullshit, all the fucking African call center bullshit. This is it. This is what we came here for.
This is what we came here for, people.
Get ready. This is crazy. Get ready.
Backstage coverage we're seeing for the very first time. Serene.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very daring bite. Let's go to Terry's and look for the bit. They have the pit.
What the fuck? What's she say? Yo, what did she say? What the fuck? I thought this was English. Why she sound English, but she's speaking goddamn Dutch over here?
Yeah,
what
no. So I don't even know. I think this was like 6 years ago, but people were
need some speech lessons, boy.
So people were like speculating when this happened that she might have had like an aneurysm or a stroke when she was talking, because that like you said, like that's totally incoherent. Like, what did she say at all?
She sound like fucking Mr. Rhymes trying to do when he raps fast and shit. You don't know what the fuck that motherfucker is saying.
I mean, this is just like out of this world, though.
With highlights and
like
backstage coverage we're seeing for the very
something
first
else
time.
going on, right?
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very daring bite.
And she takes a second to breathe. Even as she's breathing, she's...
The shit, I was like, oh, it's gonna get better.
Yeah,
it never got good.
It only got worse.
I'm not for a second. I never knew what she was saying for a single second.
Or maybe at the beginning we have a very, and then after that it's just like watching somebody fall down a ski slope.
Oh my God. Pushing someone down the ski slope, actually.
I mean,
All right, let's go to Terry's and look for the bit. They have the pit.
What? Son, she said hide pit. I'm like, avocados? Like, what are we doing?
She explains what might have been going on.
I've seen it a couple times now. It's still troubling to see because I know what was going through my mind at that time. I was terrified. I was scared. I was confused. I didn't know what
It's even just fascinating to see her on this show because, like you're saying, okay, here's her in her right mind. You know, she can speak. She's a broadcaster for a reason. You know, it's not just about her looks. She's got the speaking skills to back it up.
Boy, she talk like a fucking. You know how babies be talking all crazy, but they understand each other, and they understand it'd be a random ass.
And some things sound like words, and something like birtation.
Bro, what is these motherfuckers talking about? What is going on here?
But it's good to see that, again, she didn't just stumble into her job somehow. Like, she's...
Look, nah, fuck it. Let her have it. Let her have it. We don't need her to be in...
And you said you didn't know what was going on, but what were some of the other things that were going through your mind? Because you knew what you wanted to say. You had something planned.
Right. Well, I knew something wasn't right as soon as I opened my mouth. I hadn't been feeling well a little bit before the live shot. I had a headache. My vision was very blurry. I knew something wasn't right, but I just thought I was tired. So when I opened my mouth, I thought, this is more than just being tired. Something is terribly wrong. I wanted to say Lady Antebellum swept the Grammys, and I could think of the word.
Lady Antebellum swept the Grammys. That's what's on the little prompter or the cue cards in front of her.
I'm about to count that out.
Let's watch it. Lady Antebellum swept the Grammys. Can we hear any part of that?
Seen for the very first time, Sari.
Well, a very, very heavy rotation tonight. We had a very Darrison bite. Let's go to Terry's and look for the bit. They have the pit.
Okay. She said it a few times.
She said what a few times?
Said the Lady Anthem.
Oh, okay. You're saying the problem is...
I was saying this, I was like, Lady.
Yeah. You think if we slow it down, it's one of those things where it's just like sped up so fast?
Yeah. I don't know what she was doing. I don't think. So I think. Shit, boy. I don't fucking know because it's like.
I think the way you look right now is how she felt. Because like you look exhausted. You seem like, and it's so funny. I want to listen. I implore each and every one of you after you subscribe and like the video, go back to this part of the podcast when we start the segment and watch Lorenzo's eyes close. Watch him literally fall asleep. and it's going to seem that way because I take the camera off of him when it happens for him, but I'm going to stop doing that. Because I want you to see him fall asleep during and then act like he literally did not. But you have to imagine she's probably fatigued. She probably has some late nights researching the night before with her team and preparing everything. And this is I'm sure a stressful time for her, the Grammys. And I'm sure she's just in like the entertainment sector of her news station. So like this is like her entire livelihood is researching and covering events like these. So this being sort of the climax or the pinnacle of her year in entertainment news, she's clearly exhausted. As she said, I can't imagine she's sleeping on a normal, healthy sleep schedule or taking care of herself at this time. There's no amount of makeup that can hide the muscle and brain fatigue when it comes time to open your mouth and say, Lady Antebellum has swept the Grammys. Right?
Libbity bibbity. That's not what she was trying to say.
I think we should have a challenge. I think we should We should stay up for 24 hours, and then you and I, like, we can do a 24-hour stream or something, playing Floons or whatever, and watching videos, and basically do like a live podcast for 24 hours. And then we should write things out for us to say, and we'll know them in advance, right? So we'll have like rehearsed them in advance. We'll write things out for each other to say. We'll hold them up. You'll have to read them, and we'll see if you slip up at all, or if we can get anywhere close to where this lady got. You
That's
know,
actually mad smart, though. I like that.
if staying up for 24 hours is any reflection of how tired she might have been. It's okay. People like Daisy. Daisy's cool. Yogurt, not so much. Yogurt has to earn people's respect.
Shit.
What
she
is she?
just opened like 17 fucking tabs. I don't even know how she did that.
She's trying to tell you to go to sleep. She understands that you're miserable right now and that it's bedtime. She can see it in your face, especially when you begin to close your eyes. I think she can tell that it's time for bed.
No, my eyes just get low sometimes. Sometimes when the air's dry, I like near close.
That's not what you're doing now. Again, you know, so we'll go ahead and we'll screen grab this, and then that second one was more accurate. I'm glad that we're leaning into the honesty.
When I did that,
they can be open, but you know that we know when you're falling asleep. I mean, that's just what it comes down to. It's like, I'm not stupid. I know when this lady is having a brain aneurysm versus have just a little slip up. Right.
I was like, no, there's something going on.
So she literally I think she went to the hospital and like checked herself in, and they couldn't find anything wrong with her. So, no, they did. She had some sort of like vitamin deficiency or some shit like that.
I hadn't been feeling well a little bit before the live shot. I had a headache. My vision was very blurry. I knew something wasn't right, but I just thought I was tired. So when I opened my mouth, I thought, this is more than just being tired. Something is terribly wrong. They sat me down immediately. I dropped the microphone. Right after that, my cheek went numb. My hand went numb.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's going through it, so it wasn't just
paramedics came.
A little case of the sleepies.
I didn't. They checked my vitals. They checked my blood pressure, my temperature. Said I was okay. They asked if I wanted to go to the hospital. At that point, it was late. I was scared, nervous, confused, exhausted, in an evening dress in the back of an ambulance. I said, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Been on the internet. Obviously, I looked at my work immediately.
To the doctor.
I spoke with my friend, and I didn't have any idea at that point, because obviously work and my family were so concerned about my health at that point. But my friend said something about seeing it on the news, and I went, the news? And even at that point, I said, gosh, I hope it doesn't make it on YouTube.
Too late. It was already there probably by that point.
Yeah.
And your parents had actually seen it happen.
Yeah, my parents watch every night.
She talks about
you right
what
to a neurologist and
get
you checked out.
So you did. You got checked out. You found that it wasn't a stroke, though there had been much speculation that was in fact it happened. It was a severe migraine. Had you ever had a migraine
severe
before?
Migraine.
No, I'd had headaches throughout my life.
I get migraines. Like, let me tell you, I get migraines now.
Because you don't sleep.
And that's exactly it, right? And like, what did I say? Like, speculating, she has probably not slept the way she should be sleeping. She's working around the clock right now. Tis the season for her. This is work now. Hit nose to the grindstone, right? For this lady, for Serene Branson. And I get migraines, something fierce now. But
oh my God.
I'll zone out. I've zoned out before, where it's like I'm in the middle of a thought. I have to take a break. How she tried to pause in the middle of her thing, but I haven't had a migraine when I needed to deliver some sort of predetermined prompt or speech, you know, with any sense of urgency, right? It's just I've gotten a migraine when I'm just casually in conversation with someone where I can stop and take a break, and somebody will be like, "Are you okay?" And I'll be like, "Sorry, I just have a little moment," and then I'll get back to it. But when you're on camera, when like the pressure's on, it's like, "Oh, we have to say this now," and she's fighting. She's literally trying to get it out.
I'm working for my life. Wait for your life, trying to get this shit out, boy.
It's hard to say she won.
Yeah, she was having the time.
But she gave it a fighting chance.
Oh.
Because she does take a break.
Birtation tonight. We had a very Darrison bite.
God, we're almost there. I don't know what's going on. I can't even hear myself. It's just ringing. It's just...
She needs to call the motherfucking cookout cup. That's what she needs, boy. I'm worried about her.
Yeah. It's been on the screen this whole time. Yeah. Complicated migraine. I'm so stupid I can't read. Y'all haven't seen it though. Yeah, no.
So key.
Complicated migraine, folks. Get some rest. Do not push yourself beyond your means. Even if you're on television, it's not worth, especially if you're on television, because then you end up as a viral video, and then that becomes your legacy. Okay.
Oh my God.
I mean,
want to be a viral video so bad.
Do you want to be one?
I mean, like something good, something decent. I don't know. I feel like
this is 12 years ago. Oh my God. I said 12 years ago.
12 years a news reporter. That's terrible.
I'd actually still do. Oh, this was good. Did you
and then I switched to...
Did you follow Wendy Williams' similar incident?
No.
This is gonna get the whole video.
It was a real life scare for when
you know who Wendy Williams is, right?
Yeah.
She's not doing the show anymore because she's in a very sad state.
I didn't think she was.
You didn't think? Where do you like? Do you know anything about what's happened to this lady?
I don't remember, but I know she had a show and she she said something or something.
So
they took the show.
She had this show for many years. It's similar to Steve Harvey or Ellen or any one of these shows, except hers is more about celebrity gossip and drama. So she goes and she sits at her little chair. She just has like a little love seat that she goes and sits in with her big eyes, and she goes, so Kim and Kanye, and then it's like the whole audience goes ooh, and she'll just sit there like nod, and so it's really surreal and like off-putting if you're not familiar with it. But then once you get into it, she's got her own, because I say these other shows like Kelly Clarkson and Ellen and Steve Harvey, those are almost the same show.
Yeah.
Well, Wendy Williams, fuck, I'm having a serene moment. Wendy Williams' show was so like narrow. It was like her exact way of speaking, her exact mannerisms, all of it was so her. And Steve Harvey has his iconic things too, but this is just, again, if you watch, I'll have to find a compilation of like best moments from this show, because it's unlike any other talk show or entertainment panel show, anything that I've ever seen. I mean, truly, it's one of a kind, and it will be missed, because she did get in trouble for saying crazy ass shit, but she's not on the show anymore on account of that. She's had some sort of mental decline. It seems like she's maybe like borderline personality disorder or schizophrenic now. So she was wheelchair bound for a time.
Holy shit! I wonder how that like happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
I don't know if there's some sort of family lineage of mental deterioration, but that's what she's going through right now. So it is a shame, and you would think now more than ever she would be spouting off just the craziest, most entertaining nonsense you could ever imagine. And this would be like prime time to have her on TV. When she's not.
Don't give her the bases yet. Don't give her the goddamn.
Yeah, like someone interviewed her over Zoom during COVID when she lost her show and everything, and when she was going through it, and she like was showing off her feet on camera and shit, and just doing a lot of weird stuff. So it's like it did seem abusive to platform her in that state. So
yeah, I definitely get that.
But this was well in advance of any of this, or not well in advance, but this was sort of like the first sign of, okay, something's up.
About the decline.
Yeah, she was doing like a New Year's event on her show.
Costume contest, we do it every year.
So it was a lot of fun. Let's
Or
get
costume
started.
contest.
Our first caress.
Oh. Interesting.
The show.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right? How crazy is that? And that they aired it and everything. Just like that. Yeah. Like, if you were standing right now, this would be you in just a matter of moments.
Interesting.
Is it?
Interesting.
Jessica, are you there?
Jessica. Son,
I want my necklace offer.
She needs to look. If she still had her.
I'm glad to have you back. I'm glad you're with us again. Holy shit! I think when you were dozing off just then, you were like programmed to respond in a certain way. It was wild. I'll play it back. I'll do whatever I have to do. That's going to be the clip I make this week, because literally I said something that it did not elicit the response you gave, but you gave a response that seemed befitting of like the natural break in conversation. So that I'm gonna play this one more time just so you can see it. Just look at this lady. Watch her like stumbling around.
Costume contest. We do it every year. So it was a lot of fun. Let's get started.
Look at this. This is crazy.
Our first caress.
And they put this on TV.
The show cut to black.
She just fucking falls.
Yo. Why that look so goddamn serious, bro?
I know. It's like dramatic, and that was the thing too. That's what her show's like.
You need Jessica.
Her show was literally like anything could happen. She could say anything. She could pause for as long as she wants to make a point. She would tell people. She would tell the audience who she thinks should die, like to be executed or whatever for like cheating on someone. Like if say there's a scandal going on, like I don't think he deserves to live. Like she would just straight up say things like that.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And like it would go like dead silent in the crowd, and she'd be like, "Oh, did I go too far? Oh, I'm sorry." So seeing her stumble around like that, I'm sure to the producers and everybody and like the camera people, it was like, "Oh, what's she gonna do? This is interesting. This could go anywhere." And then she just passes out, and they're like, "Okay, I guess we should turn the cameras off."
I've been cheated. I wanted the show.
Yeah. Anyway, that was suggested under the Serene Branson thing.
What the fuck? She needs Jessica. We gotta send her a cookout cup and be like, encircle the number.
For real. All right, let's get out of here. You got some advice for anybody we've talked about?
I got advice for old girl, whatever her name is. Real talk for both of them. Y'all
Which
both
one?
need to the reporter.
Okay.
I don't remember her name.
Serene.
Oh, Serene. I was gonna say Susan. That's close.
She needs to take a Serene getaway or something to.
Indeed,
recoup.
you do. I got a number on the fucking on the Checkers cup that you could call.
Yep, I bet you do. And Checkers is exactly that's the next point of our investigation.
Oh my god.
Checkers, Rallies, Hardee's, I think is a candidate. Carl's Jr. Anywhere that's like just cheap ass fucking.
Yeah.
Even the color scheme is the same. Checkers and Cookout and Hardee's. It's all it's yellow, red, and black.
Yep. They say that red and yellow are supposed to make you hungry.
Is that it? Is that so?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Subliminal messaging. Or mental manipulation. Kinda. Whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, so a message to her.
They need to get some proper sleep in life. Same for us, especially your ass, Mr. Migraine.
Yeah. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going straight to bed after this.
they need Jessica in their life. Because Wendy could have easily fucking hit the little button, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't want to listen all the way through. She stopped after the 7th person told her the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I do want to see how long that goes though. But I don't want to call it on my phone. I call it on my Google number.
I really do want to see it. And again, I think it's about the recording too. They'll listen back and be like, okay, this person isn't a mark. Let's not waste our time here. Or if we do, we'll do it with a more creative way that they'll be more susceptible to.
Yeah, at least try a little harder, you know.
Yeah, I'll let you know my findings when I call this and listen the whole way through. You guys, thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, watch. Please just leave it on in the background. Watch the whole episode. It does numbers for us, and we really appreciate it.
It does numbers.
I love you all. Lorenzo loves you all.
Te amo todos las personas.
What AOL said.
Big factuals.
Peace out. Bye.
8-Town.
It's bedtime.